was a shame. We had to miss the first round there. With some good sharp work there from Brad and Beech Jr. Brad getting a right hand in, which looked really good. But yeah, we just had some problems there with the internet, which went down and now it's back up. So yeah, that was a little patchy part there with the streaming. But yeah, we're back now. I can see that on my end. So I do apologise for that, but we're back now with Brad Foster and James Beech Jr. There was a low shot that came through from Foster on Beech, which he was admonished by the referee for. Both these guys look really sharp. I was saying before, my internet cut out. Looking really good. Foster getting a better work there. Foster just feeling out Brad now. Foster just looks like he's got a little bit more than Beech at the moment. Solid shot to the body, then comes up with an uppercut, then just moves out of range for Beech, who's lands on thin air there. Tosh Bear Grylls Junior Malone, one of the Boxing Asylum, part of the furniture there in the chat. Evening Ames, what round are we going for? I don't know. I'm not really predicting anything, to be honest with you. I'm just going to enjoy the fight. I think Foster will win. I think he'll have a bit too much for Beech Jr., who's kind of been at kind of area level, where Foster's kind of been at British level. He's fought likes of Lucian Reed and Josh Whale. That's a solid body shot from Foster there. Hurtful body shot. Right hand comes back from Beech Jr. as then Foster then aims for the body. Looks like he's looking to target the body there, but it's really good work here from Foster that I'm seeing. Getting very much the pick of the shots from the both of them. But yeah, I'm just looking to enjoy the fight, especially like I'm a Midlandser, so, and both of these guys are from the Midlands as well, so like, you know, whoever wins is great. I'm sure they'll both go on to do some stuff in the sport as well, but Foster, for me, I just think he has the edge in experience and some of the talent he's faced as well, and then what he can do in the ring as well. So yeah, sorry guys again for the stream cutting out and everything. I had internet issues on my end, so you'll see the previous streams, which I'll clean up. We did the streams for Dorian, Krasmaru, David Adeleye, Hamzah Sheeraz, and now Brad Foster, which are really good. We talked about for the Fraser Kendo situation. We've talked about Eddie Hearn and Povetkin. We've talked about Brad Foster. Brad Foster's won both rounds for me, British memes. Brad Foster's won both of them, getting the pick of the shots. And some of the shots here, the body work from Brad Foster, I've really liked, actually. I think it's been really good. James hitting thin air at some times. So Foster for me is 2-0 up, although I had some, unfortunately, some internet issues. So, but yeah, Foster looking good so far. Hit the like and subscribe if you're new here. This is a new stream, so if you don't mind hitting the like for me again, I'd appreciate that. That'd be great. Again, we do these live streams and have a bit of fun with it. More interviews coming up on the channel. Good work there from Foster. Another one came low though from Brad. I think he should have got another talking to there. Oh, he's fast with those shots there. Solid. Like, yeah, Beech gets a few shots in, but Brad's shots just look harder and they're faster, and he's just finding the opportunities more than Beech is at the moment anyway. He looks the bigger fighter as well, does Brad. Do you think Foster is good enough for European level? Good question. Not. Yeah, it's a good question. I'm not sure yet. I want to say. I think he is. I think he is. So I'm just watching some of the action here. It's both of them. Oh, that body shot, you could hear Beech Jr. just you can hear Beech Jr.'s breath just go out of him. So I'll go into that question and answer in a bit more detail after this third round for you, British memes. Brad for me all this round. Sorry, I'm not calling much of the action. It's just Brad's doing good work. Just putting Beech onto the back of the ropes as Beech shoots a 1-2 and then comes in with a jab. And Foster elects to go to the body, then up to the top. And then Beech just disengages. Beech is on the back of the rope, shoots a shot to the body as they then clinch. In the clinch, Beech Jr. gets in a body shot on Brad Foster, unreturned. Good little slip of a couple of shots there, but then gets caught with a hook from Foster. I reckon Foster might end up wearing him down. Good stuff from the both of them. Oh, I'm wondering whether to go to the toilet quickly. So yeah, that's good stuff from the both of them. I reckon, yeah, like I said, I reckon he might end up wearing him down and getting the late stoppage or something along those lines. But Beech looks like he's willing to want to put in some shots and stand toe to toe. Foster looking a bit slicker. I'm much more impressed with a couple of shots that Foster's been picking, especially the body work. Really fast. Foster is really, really fast. Archie Ball, I can't put the fight on here, and then otherwise I'll end up getting copyrighted, which is what I'm not looking to do. If I could, I would. It's on BT Sport, but I'm calling the action for you. So if you're new here, smash a like and subscribe. Foster pushing again, Beech into the back of the ropes, who gets off the ropes after eating a couple of body shots and a left hook to the head. It is 12 rounds. It's 4 rounds through. We're in the 4th round right now of 12, as they clinch in the center of the ring, and Beech Jr. is trying to get some work off in the clinch. As Foster disengages from the clinch, tries to shoot a 1-2, but Beech Jr. is out of range. Beech Jr. comes in with a jab, which Foster slips, and then Foster shoots off a left hook to the body, I think it was, and catches Beech Jr., who again now looks toward, his back is towards the ropes, feinting with a couple of shots, but doesn't throw anything. Foster throws over an overhand right, which lands on the guard of Beech Jr. As Beech Jr. gets back to the center of the ring, shoots a 1-2, which is covered up from Foster, misses a hook, and they both clinch again, and they're separated by the referee and back towards the center. Good left hook to the body from Foster, who's ducking down, he's changing the levels here. They're both kind of going head to head, as then Beech Jr. looks to move back towards the ropes, now back to the center. Very fluid kind of stuff at the moment. Better the punches, as Foster's team call for pressure, as they now pressure James Beech Jr. towards the ropes again. Now back to the center. 4-punch combination ending with an uppercut, which just misses. A couple of the punches from that combination, the second punch especially, which is to the body from Beech Jr., which from Foster, sorry, which lands. Solid shot to the body there, though, in the clinch from Beech Jr. Slips a left hook, Foster, but doesn't throw off. Now throws a right hand off to push towards the ropes. Misses with a right hand, Foster. Both of them feinting, then jumping in with a jab, Foster, who just misses it. Right hand from Beech Jr. gets through, good right hand there. Then just circles off to the right. Left hook to the body from Brad Foster lands. I think there's a cut above James Beech Jr.'s left eye. Yeah, it's dripping out of the eye, so it's not too much of a predicament for James. Left hook to the body from James. Slips a left hook himself. Then a 4-punch combination from Brad Foster comes through. Just to pity pat stuff, nothing too hard. The bell for the 4th round just ring. We're now moving into the 5th round. It's a 12-rounder. We are, again, Archibald, I can't put the fight on, but smash the like and subscribe here. I'm calling the fights. I do fight interviews, boxing interviews on this channel, as well as for Boxing News TV. So smash the like and subscribe here if you want more of this. It'd be great to have you here. And we do more of this sort of stuff on the channel. Interview over for Boxing News TV. I've interviewed Eddie Hearn recently, Hamzah Sheeraz, Shabazz Massoud, Fraser Kendo. Check out those interviews as well. And check out Boxing Asylum, the best boxing podcast on the net. Boxing Asylum. Go over to that channel and smash the like and subscribe there. They're on Sunday, 8 PM. Check them out. Yeah, this is it 12 rounds? Yes. What round is it? Round 5 now. Tosh Bear Grylls. 12 rounder, looks like 3-1 now. Put my neck on the block and go Foster by body blow round 10. That body work is so key, and he's putting in those. Look, this is the classic cliche we see, but he's really putting them in, isn't he? Tosh, he's really putting them in, and I think that'll pay dividends towards later rounds, like you're saying. James Beech's game is hell. He's not like wilting by any sense, but those body shots will tell towards later rounds, and we'll see where he is in terms of his conditioning in those later rounds if he gets there. Good little short uppercut there from James there as they went into the clinch. Good right hand there as well from James as well, as then Foster clinches him, and he smartly, after that clinch, Foster was towards the ropes. He just gets round James Beech to then put him towards the ropes, and then lands a right hand after a 3-punch combination. Who do I reckon's going to win? I reckon Brad's going to win. Bit of a Midlands derby here. I'm from Birmingham, watching these two Midlands fighters. I hope they both do well, man. You know? No real action of note here at the moment. They're both in the clinch, just holding each other. Nothing clean. Just landing on the gloves of each other. Blood all around the eye of James Beech at the moment. Solid jab on the chin there. Then a succession of punches just land to the chest from Foster on Beech. A shot looked a little bit low there from Foster to the body, but James didn't make anything of it. Feinting with a step forward, James, but then not looking to elect to throw any punches to Brad. Brad's just looking at James right now, not throwing anything. Output just dropped as we move towards the last minute of the 5th round. Good body shot there from James as he steps in, and then he covers up after Brad launches a hand of his own. Good work there from James. Double jab from James, pushing Brad Foster back. Double jab right hand from Brad. Both the double jab and the right hand just miss. That's the commentator Richie Woodhall just picked off there. Brad's took his foot off the gas, and I completely agree with that. Output's dropped from Brad, and James has actually just kept the same rate, which is allowing James to have a little bit of success here. Bit of a flurry there from Foster to the head, but James covered that. Pouring out that jab, George Grove style, but then just putting it to the body from Foster onto Beech as they clinch. It gets a little bit messy. Waiting for the call from the referee to split. And no. Wait, it's Commonwealth better belt than British now. British is the belt. Sorry, one sec. I don't know if maybe Foster done enough work there to secure the round. He just just let his foot off the gas there. So
I tell you what strikes me as an interesting question here, Richard.
it might be a 3-2 there to Beech, 3-2 to James. Sorry, after that round. In fact, they have it 3-2 there as well.
But is this perhaps also helping the judges to give an accurate reflection because they're not being influenced by the reaction of the crowd?
And how many times have we seen that all week? We've seen it in terms of fight and judges being influenced.
Here we go. Brad back on the front foot here as the first 10 seconds of the 6th round go.
They should give a fair reflection anyway, but yes, I think some judges are influenced by a crowd.
How did you have that last one? I thought Beech had a reasonable round.
I'd agree with you. I thought he just nicked it.
So what's that? 3-2. You've got Foster ahead.
Foster's ahead, just 3-2 for me. There hasn't been a lot in the rounds.
Oh, good work there. Left hook, right hook, then left hook, right hook to the head. Brad Foster getting in on Beech. Short and sharp, quick work. Clinching again, waiting for the referee to... Referee's allowing him to work. Brad Foster gets through a left hook to the body. Ends a punch combination with a right hand to the head. The left hook in that punch combination was blocked forward by James Beech Jr.
Widely varying scorecards from the judges we're talking about, even though the fight
Clinching work here again. It's just getting a little bit messy.
is that it's very close.
Archie, I can't do it, man. I can't risk getting any copyright. I've had copyrights before. It's I can't do it, unfortunately. Sorry, mate. I apologise. Oh, he used my glasses. Fucking cheeky. I saw that someone did that for KSI, didn't they? For the KSI fight. They put the glasses out, didn't they? I don't think my glasses are strong enough, pal. Right hand and a left hook to the body from Brad. Good work again. Just those eye-catching shots come from Brad Foster. James still coming forward though. Overhand right from James. Looked like it landed. Not hard, but it was a good shot. Left hook to the body. I like the way Brad's just changing levels. Both of them changed levels and slipped the hooks from each of them, but Brad's just kind of leading that and dictating that level change. Yeah, see, there you go. I told you, Archie. I told you. That's where you got that from. That's where you got that from. You must have seen that KSI stream and told me to do the same thing. Fucking hell. That's funny. Yeah, no, honestly, pal, if I could, I would, but I can't risk the thingy. What even is Commonwealth belt for? So it's the Commonwealth countries. Anyone eligible from the Commonwealth countries are eligible to fight for that belt. Yeah, as Tosh is saying there, he's put it quite as well as I could. But the thing is that's better about it is that just at British level, there's better quality fighters than at the Commonwealth level. At Commonwealth level, they tend to bring, because they can go to a wider pool of fighters because it's more countries eligible. They can bring in lesser opponent, lesser opposition, which means that you can just fight, lesser quality stuff. You'll see your Tetes and things like that coming in for those sort of fights. But when it comes to British, then you've just got a British pool of fighters, and yeah, the British has got quality, but you could pick some British studs. But generally, at British level, with British belt on the line, the fights are really good. Like you're seeing here right now, like you've seen in the past, Dylan White, Anthony Joshua, like you've seen with Nathan Gorman, Daniel Dubois in recent memory. At British level, the fights tend to be, you get your credibility when you come to that level because it's just a better pool of fighters. Again, if you're new here, smash that like and subscribe. It'd be great to see you here in the future. As we go to round 7 of 12. Shooting a right hand to the body, Brad Foster jumping in and about with that amateur sort of style right now. Looking to push on the gas here. Solid left hook to the body from each of them. And another one from Brad. Both of them will get through some shots there. I think it's 4-2 to Brad. Personally, 4-2. Again, another solid body shot from Brad.
Winning with your feet is always very, very tricky. It's a big gamble, it really is. And he just caught one there, that right uppercut.
Left hooks from both of them. Overhand right. Beech tries to shoot, but Brad's smart to it. Gets in a left hook to the body from Foster to Beech.
Important. We talked about the fact that Beech has had to boil himself down to this weight, to 8 stone 9 3/4, which is where he weighed in. The lightest of his professional.
Good right hand there to the body from Beech there. A jab and a right hand. Swings in an overhand right, which misses, and Foster jabs him. He was to the back of the rope, so Foster clinches him and then pushes his way back to the centre of the ring, which is where he wants to be, as the referee then separates him, and Brad Foster gets a talking to by the referee. Eats a solid body shot from Beech though.
Danger shot, isn't it? Especially on the inside. Important Beech keeps that right hand nice and high. Just heard the corner there, so he's done that.
Single jab to the body from Beech Jr. As then he ducks out of a, I think it was a right hook.
Hints that he is starting to feel the pace, perhaps a little bit more.
Oh, cracker of a right hand there from Brad Foster on Beech. Beech looks okay though. He's shooting back, but it was a good right hand that got through.
Driving Foster back there, which takes some doing.
Left hook misses, but the right hand lands from Foster now as he's now using all his weight to push Beech back. Beech, quite smart there, just leans on Brad there.
Contest this. Might not get the crowd noise, but there's no shortage of instructions coming from the corners.
It's good work from Beech there. He just hits Foster with a, I think it was a right hand there in return of his own. It's hard to see some of these shots because they're both just really fast, aren't they? Bell for the round rings. I'm just going to pop quickly to the toilet whilst I can.
6, how about round 7?
That's a close round, it really is, isn't it? Again, that could go either way. I'll probably just go Foster for a bit busier work. Could go either way this round.
Blood coming from the nostrils of James Beech. That wouldn't have done it any good. His nose, I suspect that might have be the one that caused the damage.
Big shots from both boxers.
Good punches from both sides, both men enjoying success in that round, and a very difficult one to score. Martin Foster, a car man by trade, I think. So I'm sure Brad will have a decent set of wheels. So 8th round of this 12-rounder for the British and Commonwealth Super Bantamweight title. Brad Foster, the champion, in those black shorts, slightly the shorter man. And on Rich's card, just ahead, but not by much.
Right, I'm back. Just popped to the toilet. And we're back.
Could have gone the other way.
Left hooks, and then they exchange hooks. The left hook and the hook from Foster got through, but he also ate a hook as well at the same time.
Heavyweights. Once upon a time, a couple of Doncaster boys, Michael Alexander.
In the clinch, Beech Jr. is getting through left hooks and right hooks on Brad.
Deliberation.
Oh, there was a good shot there that Foster landed there on Beech Jr.
Foster on the inside, finishes on the hook and right hand.
That's a hurtful right hand that gets through as well from Brad to the body of Beech. Brad throwing peaches at Beech right now.
Try and catch him on the way in.
Blocked left hook and left hook to the body and head from Foster to Beech. Successfully blocked it. Foster is landing better shots for sure. It's eye-catching and better shots. So I won't count Beech Jr. out just yet, but the work here from Brad, I'm liking a lot more than from Beech Jr.
Foster on the outside there, just waiting for Beech to throw the shot, maybe to fall short or make it.
There you go. That's a good right hand there. And then as he comes in, he eats a left hook to the body. He's just been targeting that left hook. So far, Beech Jr. has held up from that body assault, but we'll see if he continues to hold up where he folds from it. That's good work there. Coming in with the jab, then circling around to create an angle. He didn't get to engage off of that angle though, because Beech Jr. Sorry, I'm getting the names mixed up. Beech Jr. looks to tie up Brad Foster, but it was good little angle shift there. Very impressive.
There again, defensive work from Foster, making Beech miss. Jim Beech being implored to keep working. You heard loudly the voice of Peter Hickenbottom in the corner. This time it does get through, but only with a glancing blow with that right hand.
Bell for the 8th round rings. Really good fight this. Really good fight. Blood on coming down the eye of Brad Foster now as well. In the same sort of position that Beech Jr. has blood coming down the eye as well. Yeah, Foster's got 2 draws, hasn't he? I don't think he needs another draw on his record. But as Tosh is saying, draw and do it all over again. It's been a really good fight. That's why. 25-1. Is that what you've got? Is that the bet you've got on?
From Foster on the inside there, but he just lowered the pace a little bit, and I think that suited Beech just slightly.
Good stuff. This could be like 5-3 or 4-4. I think I tend to wager more at 5-3 to Brad.
Both of them with a bit of facial damage now.
Again, if you haven't already, smash the like and subscribe to the channel.
Difficult to get to, isn't he? And that's how Richie's got it.
Richie Woodall has this a lot closer, 1 round in it, giving the last round to Beech Jr. Single jab to the head and to the body from Brad Foster. Eats a right hand to Beech Jr. as they then clinch again.
The slower pace suits Beech, personally, John, but when he puts his foot on the gas, Foster.
Oh, eats a right hand though from Beech Jr. That was a solid shot from James.
Combinations, especially combination work up close, short and big, very good indeed.
Beech, the man on the front.
Left hook to the body and then to the head from Brad, sorry. As they're then told to break by the referee. There's a good left hook there from James as well. A jab and then a left hook. As Brad looked to clinch, he got in a left hook. It was a wide left hook. A left hook in return from Brad though, and a 1-2 there from James as they're at the centre of the ring. Brad's elected to look to go round James this time round as the clinch gets a little bit dirty, and you can see Brad pulling back his head there. They both just kind of tie each other up.
Well, you hear that in no uncertain terms. Use of the head, do it again, and you're going to lose a point, and that could be a big factor in the fight.
Oh, he just tried to shoot a hard right hand, Brad did, but Foster was nowhere near it. As Brad moves in, as he steps in, James tried to shoot a right hand, which he missed, and then ate a right hook to the body in return.
Language which you might hear in the corner gives even the slightest offence.
Foster switches stance from southpaw to orthodox, and now in orthodox stance is just looking to get to the centre of the ring, a jab. Looks just fainted with throwing a right hook, and now they're clinching again. Good right hand there from Brad again. Off for the clinch, he fainted with a jab to the body, then shot a right hand to the head. There's a solid body shot from James, and again from James as he eats a left hook.
They're really trying to rev up Jim Beech here, trying to get him to move on to another level.
There's a good little shovel uppercut from Beech as he eats an uppercut himself. He shoots an uppercut which misses. Steps out of the range of a jab. As the bell for that round rings as well. Really good fight this. Really, really good fight. Didn't Brad and Beech spar? I don't know, to be fair. I did some reading for this fight and obviously watched some interviews. I'm not sure if they've sparred before. It looks like they have. You know what I mean? It looks like they've sparred before. Round or so in it, in my opinion. Yep, David have been entertained. Magic. Oh, yeah. I'd watch it again. Great fight. Yeah, it really is a good fight. I haven't seen like a really big shot from James just yet. Nothing really like overly clean. His best work has been to the body as well, and then picking off maybe a couple of single shots. Whereas Brad has been a lot more kind of easier on the eye. And then the clinch work that's happened over the last since round 5 onwards has kind of muddied the fight a little bit. Solid right hand from Brad as he steps in and they clinch. Right hand to the body from Brad there. As then he just angles off, disengages and moves to the right, circling around the right of James. For me, British means for me, James isn't ahead. I don't think so. But I mean, I'm not a judge. I'm not really a good scorer of cards, to be fair. Both of them getting a warning here for a clinching, I think. As Laura says, it's going to be a close one. I think Laura's on the button then, eh, Laura? Ooh, shooting an overhand right, which just misses. I think Brad just ate a left hook to the body. Jab and then a right hand to the body as Brad just changes levels and shoots, but they both clinch. It's the clinch that's it's just muddying the fight. By 2, Beech needs next 2, then it's a draw. Yeah, I think Richie Woodall's got this a lot closer. Brad don't need a draw. He catches him with a right hand there as James comes through. I think the last thing Foster wants, like I said, is a draw. And this is the thing. He doesn't want that draw on the record. So in the last 2 rounds, I think he really needs to put on the gas here and make sure he wins those rounds conclusively. As he shoots an overhand right, which Beech ducks over and just catches him around the back. Double jab, which is evaded by Foster as he just ducks down, changes the level. Guards a 1-2, then jumps off with a 5-punch combination, which ends an uppercut, which none of the punches landed there for my eye. Both bouncing on their feet there as the bell for the 10th round rings. Smash the like and subscribe if you're new here. We got Brad Foster versus James Beech Jr. in a really, really good fight, which I think everyone here in the chat is saying we'd want to see that again. I definitely want to see it again. Brad Foster doesn't need a draw, but as a fan, I would love to see this fight again because it's been a really, really entertaining fight. Both fast fight, both agile, both game. We know what Brad Foster's about. We have to put some. We have to give some credit here to James Beech Jr. because he's the one that's stepping up to this level, and he hasn't for any real period of time looked out of depth in any sort of sense. He's competing here. I have him losing, but he's still competing. He's by no means been trounced. He's just been caught with cleaner shots. So credit to James Beech Jr. here, who's putting in the performance so far of his career on BT Sport, really taking his opportunity. And for some people's eyes, Richie Woodall has this close 96-95 to Foster by 1 point. James Beech Jr. could conceivably win this fight, at least on some people's eyes, and maybe even Richard Woodall's coming into the close of this fight. This is round 11 of 12, as we're 10 seconds into the first round as they clinch. Again, smash the like and subscribe button if you're new here. Left hook to the body. Again, a signature shot in this fight for Brad Foster. And he's held up to it. We're around 11 of 12, and he's held up to those body shots from Brad. Triple jab there from James Beech Jr. Brad tries to catch him with an uppercut coming in, but he doesn't as they clinch. And in the clinch, they're both just trying to get shots in off of each other. Nothing lands. Solid right hand to the body this time round from Brad Foster as he eats a right hand to the head from James Beech Jr. As they clinch again, get a little bit of respite. A shot to the back of the head from James and a shot to the body. Good uppercut covered up and a left hook covered up. And eats a left hook of his own from Beech as well. It's been quite a switch, hasn't it? I think I'd say about the first 5 rounds, Brad was on the front foot, backing up Foster. Sorry, Brad was on the front foot, backing up James. But now, after those maybe 5-6 rounds, it switched to James backing up Brad. And Brad's been happy with that, to be fair. But when it comes to scoring for the judges, they might like that bit of work from James, who's been on that front foot pushing Brad back, even though Brad's been happy to kind of box and move and be on the outside. Oh, that's good. Single jab there from Beech was good, but he ate a body shot as well again from Brad. Oh, there you go. That's the work there. Those 4-punch combinations. And not all of the punches in the combinations get through, but 2 or 3 of them do. And that's just those flurries are very eye-catching.
If he misses the target, then he seems to lean right the way over, and Foster will come back with his own left hook, and that's what he's waiting for. He's hit Beech with a couple of those shots, and Beech has missed with the right hand.
A clinch as we end into the last 15 seconds of this round. More body work, ending with a left hook to the top of the head from Brad. Brad just stepping at the centre of the ring, pushing his opponent back as again they clinch. It's good work though from James when he elects to clinch because it stops those flurries. As we're going into the 12th and final round, let's see what you guys are saying. Frank Warren's better than Eddie Hearn. Frank's the best promoter of all time. Frank's a good. Frank's been around since day one, hasn't he? You can't kill Frank, can you? You can't get Frank out the game. No one can. Frank knows what he's doing. Eddie does as well, but in terms of Frank, especially with this new refresh, Queensbury Promotions was brought in new, hungry, young fighters who look to be, at the trajectory of the top level of the sport, like your Shabazz Massoud, like your Hamzah Sheeraz that we saw today, David Adeleye trying to get to Dubois and further kind of level, Daniel Dubois headlining this stable, Anthony Yard trying to look. It's all about ambition. It's all about trying to get to the top of the sport, and I like that kind of refresh that Frank Warren has had with Queensbury Promotions. Whether it will come off for all the fighters, I don't know. A really good fight, a pick of the fight for me for Frank Warren's fights that he's put on. Anthony Kakachi versus Leon Woodstock. I think that's going to be an absolutely fantastic fight. I'll be covering that fight here, so make sure you're here for that fight as well. 12th and final round, 10 seconds in. Foster on the front foot. Solid right hand as Beech Jr. comes in. Brad lands with it, and then a right hand to the body. It's a jab to the head and the right hand to the body. On the clinch, as he's been told to break, he shoots a shot which he gets admonished for by the referee, and a clinch again from Beech Jr. just to tie his man up, buy himself some seconds here. Left hook and a right hand. Left hook misses. The right hand catches Beech Jr. Right hand again catches Beech Jr. to the head, and he shoots a right hand to the body to Beech Jr. when Beech Jr. now just clinches to again buy himself some time. Another left hook, signature left hook to the body from Brad. Last 3 rounds here. If Brad continues this work, I think Brad's won the last 3 rounds. Ducks out the way of the 1-2 from Beech Jr. Misses with a right hook, Brad does. Catches Beech Jr. with a jab, just misses the right hand. Again, if you're new here, smash the like and subscribe button. Got 19 of you guys here, got 6 likes. Please do smash the like and subscribe button if you're new here. Good left hook there from Brad. Solid work. Hurtful hooks here. Hurtful work to the body, which has been really impressive actually, that body work. He's not neglected it, even though it hasn't paid dividends really. It has in a sense of slowing down his opponent and stopping some of the work from him, but it hasn't paid dividends in the terms of a knockout. But it's been really good work anyway, regardless, setting up him what could be the victory for Brad in this fight. Forget about winners though. This fight has been really, really good. Really good headlining fight for Frank here. Another solid body shot. You just hear the wind coming out of Beech Jr. there, and he felt that right hand to the body as Brad just goes on his feet here, circling round. He's very happy with his work, very confident in his groove now. A solid body shot there from Brad Foster. He felt that one. Beech Jr. He's sitting on the ropes here, and he's looking to clinch. He's in a lot of trouble. That was a really, really, really harsh, horrible body shot to take there from Brad Foster onto Beech Jr. And you saw it. You saw it in his face. You saw it in his body, his demeanor. He wanted to clinch, and he's got that clinch, and he's got that respite just to survive that body shot now. Nearly paid dividends there. All that body work could have led to that knockout eventually, but it didn't. But that's great work there as the bell for the 12th round rings. And it looks like, for me, victory for Brad Foster. Both of those fighters are going to be feeling the effects of that fight for quite a while, because it was a tough but really, really good fight. Quality from both fighters here, but Brad Foster, for me, has won that fight. We'll see what the official decision is, but I think by 3 rounds at least he will have won that fight. But some people have it closer. We'll see what the judges say. Richie Waller have it closer. I think he'll have it winning for Brad Foster. But tell me what you guys think. I'd love to see that again. But I think Brad Foster will have won that fight and they'll look to move on. There's that solid right hand there. Just going to grab my charger so I don't run out of battery. Right, so I got Brad winning, says Ben, as is British Memes. Frank's a Hall of Famer, so he must be doing something right, hell yeah. Brad too good. I got Brad ahead, but I can see this being called a draw. It could end up being really close, yeah. By all means, seconds out, I hate draws. Yeah, well, in this sort of context, like I said, Brad doesn't need a draw, but this fight, I'd love to see it come back again. Yep, spot on names. Can't remember what I said, but when the fight's finished, can you show the who wins, please? I'll be going through the winners and that when the fight is declared. Frank puts on more 50-50s, no doubt about that. Decision for Foster, I think it's a decision, yeah. That bodywork was killer. Which was the result? Result's not out yet. Brad should get it. Foster versus McCann could happen. British Memes, like you've seen, it's Shabazz Masoudi's got his eye on Foster, but I think Foster will likely vacate and look to move forward. He's done everything at British level now. He's likely have won the title outright, so makes sense for him to move on. Again, whilst we wait for the decision, smash the like and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. It's been great having you here. I do these live reactions. We're doing them from all these fights. I can't wait to see you guys again. Make sure to click the notification button. Right, so it's 116, 113, which is what I said towards the end of the fight. Brad Foster by 3 rounds at least. But I think 3 rounds is fair, pretty much. 117 by 1111. That's 6 rounds there, like Tosh Bear Grylls Malone is saying, and I think that's a disservice to James. I think James was in that fight more than 117, 111 shows. 116, 113, 117, 115, 112, 115. Sorry, my maths is off here, but anyway, basically, I think it could have been a little bit closer than 117, 112. You know, so yeah, 116, 113, 3 rounds. I think that's fair. And Brad Foster wins that British belt outright. And fair play to him. He's come through. That was a really good fight, that. Genuinely, it was a really good fight. We'll stick around to see what he says here after the fight as well. But listen, Jimmy's going to be back. Jimmy's going to be back again. I think Jimmy will get more work here. James Beech Jr. He'll get more work here because he put on a really good performance. I'd like to see his next fight for sure. He was a very entertaining fighter. Stars make fights, and Frank put on a really good fight here. The matchmaker put on a really good fight here, and Frank's obviously put that fight on for headliner of the British return to boxing's British return to boxing in Britain, and that's a really good fight. That really enjoyed it. We'll stick around just to see what Brad says. Again, if you're new here, smash the like and subscribe to the button, subscribe button, and click the notification bell so you're notified when I go live or that I get put new videos out. I'm working on new videos, new interviews. Smash the like and subscribe to Boxing News TV as well. I interview over there, so you can see my interviews on that channel as well. Subscribe to me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram for my latest updates as well. I'm on Twitter more than I am on Instagram. And yeah, just make sure, most importantly, smash the like and subscribe button on this channel here and hit the notification bell so you can come back when we do more live streams and join in on the chat. And yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. I enjoyed this fight. It's fantastic to have you guys here. We'll listen to what Brad says in his interview, and then we'll just do a quick review of the fights that we've seen, and then we'll get out of here. Great fight. Cheers, Ames. Take care. See you Sunday. Yeah, I'll be there Sunday. Good fight. Catch you later, everyone. Brad Foster versus Dennis McCann needs to happen. Would you agree? I don't think it'll happen. Honestly, I don't think it'll happen. I think Brad will look to vacate and then move forward. And they're both stable mates. Frank doesn't need to lose a fighter. So, yeah, I think that's a fight that won't happen. More like you'll see Brad Foster versus Shabazz Massoud. I think Dennis McCann's at Bantam anyway, and this is at Super Bantam, isn't it? So, yeah, so McCann would have to move up, wouldn't he? And I don't think that makes sense right now. So you're more likely to see Shabazz than you would. Anyway, that was a really good fight. Just checking, waiting for the last interview, and then we'll get out of here. But it's been great to have you guys here, keeping me company. Again, smash the like and subscribe button. Make sure you click the notification bell. We'll be doing more lives here, and it'll be great to have you guys on here, live reacting with me. More interviews will be coming up, and more content on this channel is coming on its way. So make sure you smash the like and subscribe, and click the notification bell. And here's Brad Foster now. Let's hear what he says. So he's achieved his goal now of winning that belt.
It was a fight of 3 parts. You had that fast start, first three or four rounds where you were dominating and you looked like you were getting to him. Then you seemed to drift away for a few rounds. Then you came back the last 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah, that's the tale of the fight.
To be honest, I didn't feel like I woke up.
British Memes, thanks for the update. I turned notifications on. Thank you, pal. It's great to have you here. Honestly, seeing some new faces in here interacting with me. Great to have you keep company with me. So I appreciate it, guys. Honestly, much more stuff coming for the channel. Interviews, more live reactions coming on the way. So I'll keep you guys updated with boxing content for sure. Just keep it going another 5 minutes. I will here, and then we'll head out. I'll be on the fan wall tomorrow for Watford FC versus Newcastle, so you might see me on a Premier League game reacting to the game on the actual broadcast. So look out for me there if you're watching Watford versus Newcastle. I support Watford, by the way.
Because it's now 5 British title fights in 16 months. You're in rarefied company for guys that have done that. I know that we've all been in lockdown.
Just listen to Brad Foster, his post-fight interview.
You've not been overtraining, but do you feel a bit tired from that 16 months of preparing for 12-round fights, Brad? You're only normal.
I do feel tired, and with this lockdown, you know, all I've been doing, working and training. There's no play. You've got to have a rest to do the things. Go with your mates. Go out. Go have a dance, boogie.
Yeah, it's been tough, man. But this guy obviously has kept himself, both of them, James Beech Jr. and Brad Foster, kept himself in top condition for those guys to come and put that sort of fight on after lockdown. Credit to those guys. Fucking tremendous credit for them for putting that level of a fight, that level of effort, and you could just see the passion and love for the sport in that ring from that fight because of what they put in through lockdown. So credit to them. And some fighters come in overweight, some fighters don't even take the fights, they want more time, and you'll have seen that in what's happened with rescheduled fights. But these guys took the fight, took the opportunity, all of them across the board on this first card. Yeah, could you imagine if that fight was in the Midlands? Oh my god. That's the kind of fight we've needed, and unfortunately we missed out upon it. That would have been great in Birmingham, but it's what it is.
You ain't missed any out, have you?
No.
Good. Thank God. Listen, you go off, get changed.
Right then, I'll do a quick review of everything, and we'll get out of this. So, we had Dorian and Krasmaru fighting, winning. Not much to say on that one. Mark Chamberlain started off proceedings, and he made quick work of Stu Greener. Hamzah Sheeraz, Team HS. Hamzah looking really, really good. Taking his time. He knocked down his opponent in the first round, but the fight, basically, I was saying they could look to pull out their fighter because he just wasn't answering anything back. No real dire waters or dire straits at any point, but because of the sustained kind of attack that he was receiving and the fact that he wasn't fighting back, they could have had that conversation. They did have that conversation. They pulled Paul Kean out, and Hamzah Sheeraz won and defended his WBO European title. And then David Adeleye finished off his opponent in emphatic fashion. I believe it was the second round after a succession of right hands. And in the final, in the main event, Brad Foster versus James Beech Jr. Brilliant fight between two Midlanders, really good, top condition from both of them. In the first 5 rounds, you saw Brad Foster on the front foot, backing up James Beech Jr., doing pushing off an assault to the body, which didn't pay dividends in terms of a knockout, but did wear down eventually James Beech Jr. You could see that in the final round, it started to really, really hurt him, those body shots, but it set up the table for Brad Foster to push off and engage in flashy combinations, not with every shot in the combination landing, but with maybe the second, third, or fifth shots in the combinations landing partially or cleanly at some points for him to take the eye for the judges and for myself. And when it came to the winner, I thought Brad Foster won by at least 3 rounds, and I can accept 3 rounds being the winning margin for Brad. 6 rounds is a little bit harsh. James Beech Jr. was in the fight more than the 6 rounds margin shows, 117-111. For 2 judges' scorecards, I had it more, 116-13. I think that's fair. However, James Beech Jr., massive credit to him. In a losing effort, he put in a monumental effort himself, coming up from essentially kind of like Midlands area level, coming up to now British and Commonwealth level. Really good performance from him. Didn't do himself any sort of disservice there. Put his name out there on BT Sport, and I think we'll see him again. It was a really good fight. But Brad just having that little bit more, that experience, fighting the likes of Josh Well, Lucian Reed, I think that just kind of gave him that edge in terms of experience and in quality as well in the ring, and that saw him secure the victory. And that's about everything I have for you. So that's everything here. I will be covering the live reactions for the next Frank Warren card, as well as the Eddie Hearn fight camp cards on this channel. So again, I've said this multiple times, but honestly guys, if you haven't already, smash the like and subscribe button. If you are new here, turn that notification bell on as well, so you get the feed through straight away as to when I'm doing these live reactions. And come in and join in as you have done, keeping me company and live reacting to the fights on this channel. I've got interviews coming on this channel as well. I've got much more boxing content coming your way on this channel as well. Subscribe to Boxing News TV, where I do my interviews on. I've been interviewing Eddie Hearn, Fraser Kendo, Shabazz Masood, and others. Check those interviews out. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram. That's about everything I've got for you guys. If you haven't already, smash a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video.